Hello and welcome to Generation Flex, where we bring generationally diverse perspectives to real-life challenges. I'm your host, Melissa Donaldson. Today's show is back by popular demand, The Dating Game, Part Deux. My guest said it was rough in these dating streets, and our viewers agreed. So we reassembled the crew for more real talk about dating life. And I'm thrilled to also have with us today a live studio audience. Welcome, family. Well, returning to the more dating table talk are baby boomer Maria Wynn, CEO of Leadership Greater Chicago. We have Generation X, Darius Hillman, Executive Director of Can TV, and joining us for the first time, we've got Rebecca Ann, the official makeup artist of Can TV and the proprietor of Rebecca Ann Artistry.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, welcome back. The last time we were together, now you all just kind of broke some stuff down on us, you know.
You're welcome.
And thank you, because I got very enlightened about dating versus courtship, for example. That was really, really insightful. And, you know, my personal favorite was when, you know, one of our guests said, I have no idea how to meet people. So don't understand it at all.
Yes.
Hannah. So let's turn our attention now to characteristics, right? So we talked about courtship versus dating. That's the rules. And the rule that I took away from that was, I'm a busy person, don't waste my time. Did I get that right?
Yep, you got it right.
Okay, check. So let's talk about characteristics of a mate, right? So what do you look for in a companion? Rebecca, you look like you have an answer.
I look for honesty. I look for someone who's a good companion and who's a good lover and who speaks up and speaks their mind, you know, and it's real.
Real?
Yeah, the real thing.
Real thing. Mm-hmm. Okay. No play. No fake, no fake, no play, no nothing. Okay.
No.
Don't waste my time and be real.
Yeah.
Okay,
real.
very good.
Be honest.
Be honest. Mm-hmm. Darius, talk about honest.
Oh.
It's a good segue to you.
Okay. You know, I will see something in his eyes from the moment we meet that suggests integrity, suggests an easy confidence, suggests someone who is absolutely comfortable in his own skin. And integrity is key for me. I just said this to someone today. The connection between his background, he's from a Latino family, and my black background, I'm from a black family, where one of our connection points is my father always said, as a black man in America, you really have so often no more than your word and your bond, and that's everything. So integrity for me, trusting the men, especially that I'm going to give my heart and be intimate with, it's trust, it's integrity, it is that his word is bond, and I feel safe with that. All the rest we can build around. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Integrity, it just underlies everything. If I can't trust you to come through,
there's nothing. I don't have to like you always, but if there's no trust, we've got nothing.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. What do you find attractive, Maria?
So ditto on integrity and honesty.
Okay.
I also want consistency. Don't show up on the first date and be a totally different person the next time. Right?
Exhausting.
Be consistent.
Come on.
Don't date a millennial.
You fall in love with somebody on Monday and the Tuesday, you're like, who is this person?
Like, where did you come?
Right. Why are you here?
So let's be consistent.
Yes. Let's be consistent.
I like people who have something to say, who are interesting, who have had adventures, who can roll with the punches, you know, have good conversations that could be high level or just, you know, everyday things, right? Yeah. And somebody who doesn't think too much about who they know who they are, so they don't have to put on airs.
They don't have to defend it.
Yeah, they don't have to defend it. They
Don't take
own
themselves
it. They
too
own
seriously.
who they are, and they like me.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Yes, to that one.
Yes.
That part. That one. I forgot to put that in mind. That one.
Like me and mean it.
And we're joking about it, but my goodness, we take that for granted.
Yes.
Yes, don't waste your time with me if I don't spark something in you, and I just look good on paper. That is a pet peeve of mine. It sounds funny when you say it, but it resonates so deeply. Like me, not because of what I do, but something when you look at me that you just want to be. Otherwise, don't do it.
Right,
Well,
don't
let's,
bother.
let's go on with that thing because you say you're in some place, you're at, in a grocery store, you're at a theater, or you're someplace, right? You're at a gala. You're someplace.
All right.
And you're noticing somebody, but they're not noticing you. So you haven't had a chance to make that connection, to get all of that rundown in their eyes. I'd really like to have you expound on what that looks like.
We'll I can walk you through it. There's a chart. Go on.
That'll be our next show.
It's a chart.
Thank you. Yes.
How do you approach? How do you make the first move?
I'm dense. My late brother, who was bi, would say to me, "You're very disappointing." So, if you like me, I'm very focused. There can be things in my neighborhood, and I won't notice it until I'm looking for it. So, one piece of advice to those watching at home: if you are interested, you really need to be very direct. And then I can look in your eyes, but do not expect that subtlety is going to get it from me, because there is just I think still enough residue insecurity. And there is enough of my being intensely focused. I've always had a more leaning toward work versus personal. So you literally have to get in my face and go, hey. My brother used more colorful words about what would have to happen, but you get the point. But you've got to be clear.
But you approaching, though, how do you approach that person? You don't.
I don't. Maria.
Listen, Next person. How do you approach?
I don't approach either. But if I were to approach,
Well, no wonder
You know what? We're not going to have this from the happily married woman. We talked about this in the last show. What you're not going to do is rub that in our
But
face.
somebody's got to know, because if they are focused, as you said, you get focused, and I'm in my zone.
Yeah.
I'm doing my thing. How am I supposed to know that you're interested if you don't approach?
I need flirting lessons.
Right.
Maybe that's our next show. Can you bring an expert in? Help
do
us.
that.
Just keep us here. We came the first show we were
can
all
do that.
strong. This is hard.
We can do that. We didn't know we'd have a part 2 when we did part 1.
This is true. This is true.
Part Trey.
You need to bring
You
in
need
some help.
flirting lessons.
Well, I don't know how to approach.
Okay.
Like I can, try, but it's kind of miserable, honestly.
Okay.
So, no.
Yeah.
Welcome to Generation Flex with all the chosen ones. Everybody's choosing them. They are choosing no one. Okay, so let's just
She just came for us, guests.
That's kind of what you
It's
said.
true, but it
you
hurts.
said it's true.
It hurts, but it's true. I didn't say you were not telling the
I would
truth.
pop a joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say?
See, I don't know. It depends on the person. It's all in the moment.
What's your line?
Come on,
Do you have a line?
help me.
A line.
Is there a hey?
You have a nice
Is there a
smile.
hey, shawty?
No. No cat calls. No. I think I'd be like, you have a beautiful smile.
Thank you. And then I would go.
I think that's great.
Yeah, but then what would happen would go.
You know. But you go, I'm busy. I can't do
Right. Get somebody else to do it.
Oh, don't do that.
That's
Your
getting.
approach.
Oh, but I do. Oh, but it's a lot. Listen.
That's a part of the integrity.
We got a lot of work to do
Okay.
here. Yes, we got a lot of work. Good luck, Melissa.
We're gonna get there.
Okay.
We're gonna get there. You have a line?
I don't
What's
have a
your-
line.
Okay, when somebody approaches you, what do you like? What do we do
Did someone
next?
from the audience just go hi?
Hello.
They're right.
What do they say? Hi, I say hello. How are you? How's your
Ron Isley
day?
said hello. What's a turnoff? Somebody approaches you. You said no cat calls.
Bad breath.
Yeah. That means they're too close, too.
Ooh, and in the
Bad
first 3
breath.
seconds, yeah.
You like good teeth. You like good teeth. Good look. Good smile. Like,
Yes.
Like, what is it that when you see somebody across the room or what have you, you're like, there's a magnetism happening. What is that?
If I can
Eyes?
catch the eyes, the eyes have it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's the eyes, and I think it's posture. I think it's having that relaxed kind of, I'm real kind of,
Owning the
Yes.
space.
not putting on something, just being so at home with who they are that you go, I want to meet that person.
You're drawn to it. You're like, yes.
I want to meet that
I
person.
want that person to come and introduce themselves.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, that is where like, would you please come
Maria and I are
over?
over there going, come on, pick one of us, pick somebody.
Right.
We're both amazing.
So do you prance around? How do you get noticed?
Yes, he does. Next question.
Next question.
That's so that he can be approached, because he's not approaching.
And then,
Right.
and
He
then
has
when
to
they
be
come, I
approached.
run out the room.
Right.
Like,
Is anybody a shoe person? You ever judge by the
Yes.
shoes?
We were
Okay.
taught to
Say more
about
about
men.
that.
Oh, no, I want them to notice my shoes.
Okay.
yeah.
That's an evolved individual.
Yeah, that you.
That is an evolved individual. When I think when men say very nice pair of shoes or whatever, I think that's an
Yes.
evolved individual.
Yes.
It's like you notice.
Yeah. I think for me, biggest turnoff, going back to that, breath is one of them, but someone who is so insecure and it's sometimes so painfully obvious. I'm like, you don't need to sell yourself to me. I'm not, I feel like I'm being worked here.
Yeah.
I,
Not a
and
tryout.
Yeah, at this point, at 54 3/4, we both need to be fairly cooked. So, like, you know, and you can feel it when it's happening, and
Yeah.
something in me goes, I'm going to be too much for you.
Yeah.
You know, I already know, right? If you are sitting here thinking you have to oversell, that you are not enough, then you're always going to be uncomfortable
Yeah.
around me, and I'm not dealing with that at this point.
Yeah. It can be so exhausting, even when you're just casually meeting somebody, and you know,
You're like, calm down.
Like, I'm tired
right.
just talking to them. Like, I can't.
It's true. It's the truth, Melissa. I can't with you. Just calm down.
It can't be
It's not a
work.
Yeah,
It can't be work.
can't be
It should
work.
be enjoyable, and
Should be.
Yeah.
I should look forward to wanting to talk to you a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I tend to, and I've always been this way. It doesn't mean that we'll get married, but once we get through all the hurdles of you finding your way over to me, I know within the first 5 minutes that there's a snowball. Once we have a real conversation, within 5 minutes, I know if there's a chance. We may never get there, but I know if there's a chance that you're going to be something serious to me. I will know that in 5 minutes.
Ooh, that is a good place to take a break. We'll be right back.
Next up on For the Culture, Dr. Hakeem Madhubuti, poet, educator, and founder of Third World Press.
So that's where I'm at that time. Because I'm saying, where are we? Who's thinking for us? Where are the questions that allow us to come into the conversation at any serious level?
For the Culture with Christina Steed airs Tuesdays at 7 p.m. on CanTV, streaming on cantv.org, and now available on the CanTV Plus app.
Welcome back. Now let's turn things up a notch. I've got some rapid fire questions for you all. Just give me your gut reaction. You ready? You ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready. Yes. Yes. I did some stretches at the break. So, share your phone number or have them slide into your DM. See, I'm trying to sound all hip. Slide into your DM. Does anybody not know what a DM is?
I learned recently.
This is Generation Flex.
I learned recently.
You don't?
No.
Oh, Instagram direct message.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah. And I just learned about it.
No for Maria. No.
Phones over here.
Phone. Phone's fine.
Phone?
Yeah.
Give the phone number. I know you like a phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't
guess it
call me at
depends on the
first,
guy,
though.
too.
Don't call
Okay.
early. Text first, though.
Okay. But you give the phone number out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to
Okay.
everybody.
Not to everyone.
Oh, we don't.
So when do
none
they
of
get
them?
it?
Oh, when they're worthy.
So and what might
depends on the approach.
what is the road they must trod to be considered worthy?
They need to, going back to the real, they have to prove that. They have to prove that, you know, they're not putting on something, that they're going to be the same person today as tomorrow, right? That you get a good sense for them and that, you know, there's a twinkle.
And it's not hard.
You know?
Is it like a job interview? There's 3
No.
before you get the offer of.
It's
You
just
know
that,
what?
you know,
It's the married woman tone again that I feel coming from you. The happily married
I am
woman
not.
tone I'm getting right here that you don't
I'm trying to
understand.
help some folks out. I just
Here-
want to be clear.
You know what's interesting? To Maria's point, it's if you at the beginning just be open. be open to it. It moves quicker, but it's going to move as quick as it's going to move. So if he or she or they come in without pretense and just go, hey, I'm interested. Let's, and it will move, and you know it almost, it's hard to explain. It's not like we're being kind of snarly about it, but you know in your gut.
Yeah.
Like you just know it, like from the moment you look at him, you kind of,
Yeah.
and then you know when it's,
Here's a number.
that you made that feel desperate. I don't, you know what?
No, that's not how it happens.
No, it's
Things-
like
things
here, but
happen.
take it. This is not going to look good when it
My
airs.
son makes fun of me when we were at a business function and someone approached me and just first thing they said to me was, "Can I have your business card?" And I'm like, "For what?" So,
Yeah.
I thought it was a legitimate question, right? Like,
How wonderful that you found love. And you're safe, because these streets would be, you were like, why?
that's
And
your
sometimes relationships
personal
are that way.
information. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
And you don't want to, again, you don't, there are some folks, and I'm just going to say this because I know there are some folks who are more than happy to come up to you and you go, there's just no chance, but you don't want to be cruel and rude. But again, at 54 3/4, you don't have 3 weeks to get to know everybody. So it's finding the sweet spot of that.
Yeah.
And it's just easier if you're just, I think if you just kind of open yourself up. I am getting to the point now, I'm about to do it very soon, say to someone, if you are interested, you need to tell me and you need to jump in.
so that's courtship, though.
No, that's at the, like, I'm going to give that person a pass into courtship.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember, we started at dating.
Yes.
But this person, I'm literally going
I
to
can
give
get confused about the courtship versus the dating part. But so here's another question. First dinner date, who pays?
Him.
Oh, Dutch.
Ooh, Dutch. Him? She said him with some bass. What
wow.
do you think?
It depends.
Okay, say more.
It depends on how it's come about,
Okay.
right? And I don't know that I can give a really good specific, but you just kind of know. And if I don't want to see them again, we go Dutch.
Yeah.
No, I have mine, you have yours.
And Maria, sometimes if I really don't want to see him again, I pay for it all and leave a big tip. Like, I set it on fire.
Okay.
If I don't want to be committed, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. I think that puts you on equal footing.
Yes.
Right away.
Yeah.
You know, and that's that INDEPENT, independent.
Yes.
She starts and she's looking at me.
I felt that pressure. I was like, oh, I don't do good with spelling bees.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
I mean, I'm independent, but I'm in my soft girl season, so you can pay.
What does
You're
that
who?
mean?
That
Soft
me-
girl season.
That means I
I
want to
heard
be
a snap.
courted. I want to be taken care of.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's
I'm on
correct.
soft girl season too.
Well, as am I.
Let's all be
It's
there.
rough when you're paying the bill.
I like the term. Hadn't heard that before. I love having generations.
Bravo. I take my answer back. He pays.
Please.
Okay, gifts. How soon do you accept gifts?
That takes a bit.
That takes a bit.
Yeah. It also depends. Is it a small thing? Is it a big thing? You know. But gifts, you have to be kind of
Does it
Down the
Does
road.
it send a signal?
I feel like some people are spontaneous if they want to give gifts.
Wait, you got to
season.
soft girl season because we don't know the rules. It feels like soft girl season is just kind of Christmas.
I agree.
Christmas is every day,
Okay,
right?
all right.
Oh, you didn't have to. Diamond earrings.
I love that. It's like, hey, that's your problem.
Wow.
No expectations.
I'm with Maria. I'm uncomfortable receiving them, and I've had it happen, and I'm absolutely not going to give them. We're intimate at that point, that I'm getting gifts, because that's now, I'm getting you something because I see it and I think of you. It would unnerve me, and I've had it happen where I go, I can't take this, and it makes it weird.
Yeah.
Don't give it to me.
Sends the wrong signal.
Yeah.
How soon do you bring them around your family?
There are some my mother have never met, and she still says it to this day. She's like, the one thing she appreciates about me versus my siblings, she's like, you don't make me learn names.
That sounds familiar.
Not-
If they don't mean anything to you, I don't need to meet them.
And so again, and I've had partners say to me, part of the problem was that they didn't meet my family, but I'm like, Yeah, I think right now the next and last person my mother will meet is the person I'm going down the aisle with. Otherwise, we don't. That's unfair to my mom. That's too many names to try to remember.
You know, it really is.
Yeah. Oh, that felt aggressive. If any of Melissa's family is in the audience,
You know, I know. You know, because
that
people
felt
trying to get in
pointed.
through, you know, there's some
Yes.
people got game.
yes.
They
And
come in
then
through
you don't
the
want to be
parent
mean,
door.
but my mother is at the point now. She's older. She does not have any to give. And she will hurt relationships. She's like, I'm not the one. You will be gone in 2 weeks.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
No,
so
you get
don't.
too comfortable.
You'll get in
Nope.
trouble. Yeah. Take
If
the
he-
warning.
if
If
he or
Melissa's
she
family's
don't
here,
want you, don't be trying
don't
to call
do
me.
it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Take the warning.
I think a formal commitment should be put in place. Like you guys should be like on a verge to maybe the next step.
So nobody in Soft Girl Summer makes it in to see the mama and daddy.
It's a long time. That's all right. Listen, I'm with you. I'm in camp, soft
Yeah.
girl summer, soft girl season, or whatever.
It is nice over here.
Okay.
It's like delicate.
When do you think is too early, or when is it appropriate to bring a mate around children that you're dating?
I don't got no children, so.
Yeah, I don't either, but I do think that, I would think that it would be when you're pretty
Yeah.
down the road and serious about each other.
I have such great respect
Yeah.
for my mom for that.
So many emotions get
Yeah.
involved, you know,
Yeah.
especially children attach
We
Yeah, they
attach.
are.
Yeah.
quickly, you know,
You want to give that some good time.
and you know, especially if it's a gift giver kind of person
Oh.
too. Ooh, that's just cruel.
And think about all the things we just talked about. If it's a try too harder, he
Try
can
too
come in and
harder,
bribe
that is
the
a category.
children, bribe the family, change his personality in the week. So now we realize he never had the job. So he can't afford any of these
no.
gifts. I mean, it goes bad quickly. You got to be really careful from the beginning. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
You got to protect your family.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I agree with
Yeah,
that.
you can do whatever you want. but-
And your friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
same
And your
difference.
friends.
Same
Your
difference.
friends, you
Your
know?
friends do get defensive
Yeah.
about.
My friends are in some ways more protective than my family, and I have brought one person before them in the past 6 years, and they pretty much, they stress tested, and
Yeah.
the person didn't pass the stress test.
yeah, you got to be careful about who is doing that stress testing, because there's just some haters out there that just.
Ooh, haters gonna hate.
If I'm not happy, you're not gonna be happy either. So just something
Have
to
you
keep
been?
an eye on.
Oh, wait a minute.
So
Have we been in the
listen,
same room? We know the same people. Okay.
I want
I know somebody
the
who knows
person-
somebody who knows somebody.
I want the person to feel comfortable. If I'm ever going to bring them around people that mean something
Yeah.
to me, I don't want it to be a stressful situation for them. I
Yeah.
really don't.
Yeah.
I want to make
Yeah.
sure that it's a situation where they are, being themselves
Yeah.
and being their best
Yeah.
and giving them that opportunity. I don't. I personally wouldn't want to be put in a let's test her kind
Yes.
of an environment. I really wouldn't. If I care for somebody or if they care for me, I would hope that we would want to set up each other for a really nice and
For success,
successful, interaction.
Absolutely, absolutely. How soon can they leave personal items at the house?
Whose house?
Yeah.
The apartment, the house, the condo.
Oh, the one I live in? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Someone else go first.
The one that your bills come to.
Okay.
Are they paying bills?
Oh, they're
I'm clear
drinking.
now.
They're drinking. Was that a nerve? Talk to us. What is that?
Soft Girl Summer, what do you have to say? You go first.
Are they paying bills?
I don't know.
Okay.
So is that the signal? If they pay a
No,
bill,
no,
they can leave?
No, I feel
toothbrush?
like if you're hanging out a lot, spending a lot of time together, I think over time things might get left behind. And I don't know if you're going to make a drawer or if you're going to make a pile. So it's
That's a commitment.
deciding.
Okay,
It's kind of deciding.
Give them a nice little carry case.
Yeah. So
Are we picking out our
You want this
rings?
with you all
right,
the time.
exactly. I think that there should be more commitment in place if
Yeah.
they're leaving things.
Yeah.
Get your stuff and be out
yeah,
by 7.
because-
That sounds like a
That
conversation
just,
to
maybe
me.
it makes it
Yeah.
uncomfortable if you have other people visiting your home. If your mom comes over and she's like, "Whose shoes are
Yeah.
those?"
That's
so.
just maybe I'm just a traditionalist in that sense. By the time his stuff is being left over, we are past courting. We are
Yeah.
almost in a mutual monogamous
We're
relationship.
in
No,
it.
we are. What
Yeah,
am I
we
saying?
are.
We
Absolutely.
are.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Absolutely.
Because that's the same time I'm buying you gifts because I think about you when you're not around.
Yeah.
I think about us instead of me I am starting to have those conversations. But otherwise, get your stuff and take it to the place where you pay the bills. Get that stuff out of here.
Give him a cute little carry case.
Isn't that cute?
Like
Spin the right
TSA.
bag.
3 ounces or less. Go take it back.
You know what? You can make it out here with us if you listen. You
really is rough in
got
these
to, you really,
streets.
but you got an instinct for it. I like that. I like that on you.
It feels
can't
weird.
I like that on you.
Okay.
They have to get through TSA.
One last question before we go to break. How do you know when it's time to walk away?
You just kind of know.
Ooh, that was an exhale.
Same thing.
You
Gut.
just kind of
It's
know.
gut.
You just know when that spark just isn't there anymore, where you just can't. You just.
You can do the logic, the add up
Yeah.
pros and cons. Stop, be still, your gut will tell you. And the more I've learned to trust my gut, because logic sometimes doesn't really work at the top level of relationships, but when your guts, and again, at 54 3/4, it's important. I've earned it. And I keep saying that to myself because I have enough life experience where I know what happens when I trust my gut. And I know what happens when I try to talk myself out of it. So when Maria says that, we have made things, I think, sometimes more complicated than they are. My spirit is my gut, it's over. When it's over, it's over.
It's over. It's over. It's over. Man, that was good. That was good, right? Good. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Imani, and I'm with Oceana. We are taking over the season finale of In the Arena.
So seeing other leaders, other black leaders, other black women in my environments at work and in my community really gave me the opportunity to think about what it is that I wanted to do.
Check us out Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. on Channel 19 and on cantv.org.
Welcome back. Dating cannot ever be perfect. Not when there are two thinking, feeling, emotional beings involved. The same is true for committed relationships. There will always be give and take. But that's also where growth happens. The two most important ingredients are communication and trust. When both are present and meaningful, you've got a shot at love. When either or both are inconsistent, be cautious and listen to your gut when your heart might be confused. The struggle might be real, but like Mary J. said, search for that real love, someone that sets your heart free. That soulmate is out there waiting just for you. I'd like to thank my guests, Maria, Darius, and Rebecca. And thank you to our live studio audience for being here on this season finale of Generation Flex. Until next time, remember to live, laugh, and love.